This impossible GCSE maths question is worth 8 marks. Can you even solve it? Quadratic simultaneous equations. So what you're going to do in these guys is you have two equations with x and y values in them. You're going to rearrange a linear equation and you're going to insert that into the quadratic equation to solve it. What makes this hard is that x and y both have coefficients here. And what makes this even harder is that we don't know whether we want to rearrange for x or we want to rearrange for y, and we have to predict the future to try and figure it out. But in this case, it's definitely going to be x because there's only one x, whereas there's two y coefficients in that equation. First things first, let's rearrange this equation for x. So we're going to move both of these terms to the other side. So we get 2x equals 3y plus 12. Mistake number one that will definitely lower your aura points is students divide each part of this equation by 2, getting a decimal and potentially another decimal, and then when they put it back in, there's a bunch more decimals, and we definitely don't want that. That's going to affect our aura a little bit too much. So what we want to do is we want to just leave it as a fraction. So we get x 3y plus 12 over 2, and this, my friend, is known as our subject equation. Next, we want to substitute our equation into the first line of the equation. And this mistake that students make is that they actually forget to square both the top and the bottom of the fraction. So make sure to not do that. So we've got 3y plus 12 squared, all divided by 4, plus y squared plus 8y equals 101. Let's get rid of these brackets real quick. So 3y squared is 9y squared. Okay, then you want to multiply 3y and 12, which makes 36, and then you want to double that, so that makes 72y, and then you want to square the last term, which is 144. So let's simplify this sucker. So we've got 9y squared plus 4y squared, which is 13y squared. Underline them when you're finished with them. 72y plus 32y, which is 104y. Then we have 404 and 144. So we're going to take the 404, move it to the other side, but to make life easier, we'll go 404 minus 144 and then stick a negative sign on it. So we get 260 equals 0. Lads and ladies, for this to be a non-calculator paper question, I know that 13 needs to go into 104. And if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it goes in there about 8 times. 8 times 13, yeah, that's about right. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide everything by 13. So we've got y squared plus 8y, and quick trick, 13 goes into 26 2 times, and then add a 0 to that to make that calculation easier, and then 0 divided by 13 is 0. Let's factorize this guy now. It will be 10 and 2, so we've got a 10 and a 2, a y and a y, looks like an x, but it's actually a y. And then to get plus 8, we need a positive 10 and a negative 2. So our solutions are y equals minus 10 and y equals positive 2. So let's plug in our y values to our equation up here. So we get x equals 3 times minus 10, which is minus 30, plus 12 over 2. And here we get x equals 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 12 over 2. So we've got x is equal to 6 plus 12 is 18 divided by 2, 9, and then minus 30 plus 12 divided by 2, minus 18 divided by 2, which is minus 9. So those are two x solutions. So our two solutions are x is minus 9, y is minus 10, and x is 9 and y is 2. Now that, lads and ladies, is a wild question. If you want to solve more insane questions like these, give me a follow.